What was the companies or the leagues, should I say, or even the team names that you played in the leagues that you started on your own?
It's always been Kids Plus. Okay. Every tournament that we started in the time was Kids Plus, right? Uh, I've gotten involved in other leagues, very similar. I just recently got involved last year in the JSBL, which is the Jersey Shore Basketball League, to bring in a higher intellectual property to that league, to bring in some professional athletes, some amateur athletes of high value, and some college athletes as well as high school athletes with high value, and merge those generations um, for participation purposes and for educational purposes that will give them an enlightenment of responsibility to and for, so that these professional athletes can see and share their knowledge with the amateur athletes that are on their way through. How some of them became professional in basketball, football, how some of them become professional as architects, engineers, musicians, attorneys, whatever it may be, educators, media consultants like yourself, whatever it may be, that they have a right and a responsibility to fulfill their dream. Um, my biggest my biggest concept for developing my athletes, and I don't use training. If you notice, I use development because development is a consistent concept. I use that. My basic concept is, with the gift comes a curse. As good as you are is as bad as you can become. You have to know the difference between the two. You've got to know when the righteous is upon you, and you got to know when the unrighteous is upon you. And no one can make that decision for you but you. And no one can help you with that decision but you. And that's why we always figured out that in no way could we ever become liable nor responsible for anyone else but ourselves. And that gave us the truth and the value of who we are and what we are as young men and as mentors and as leaders. My philosophy beyond that is attitude reflects leadership. If I'm going to talk about it, I got to be about it. My mentees have to see who their mentors are. And I can't talk one game and live another game. I got to live as I speak. So I may want to do some other things, but my responsibility doesn't allow me to humanity, but my obligation to God prohibits me from doing it. And I separate that profoundly, which gives me the strength that I need to walk in accordingly. Said, let your light so shine so all the world may see. So I need the world to see me in a light in which I speak.